Sup guys, my name is Mitchell and I got the third gameplay for you today from the SouthPaws challenge. Going for that Lenny Wilkins. Got the same teams, it's all the same pretty much. They're back at home. Yeah, we're just going to get right into it. Just Golden State versus the Predator Bunny squad. They're not going to stop me. You've seen me dominate them the last two games. This will be the third. Aldridge though getting the nice little fade. I don't think that was Aldridge. I'm just used to saying it because they're the Blazers in these unis. But I'm missing the layup. Getting off to a terrible start. Chris Mullins getting the fast break layup. It's 0-7 already, just a minute in. But you know I'm not going to let it last. Griffin comes in with a tremendous, horrific slam. A slam mamma jamma. Then George on the corner, he's going to try to get past him. He's not going to do it. But Archie is. He's making it rain. Only down 2 now. But it's okay, they're missing the shot. You know me. From offense to defense, transition. Archie getting the tough layup to go on the bigger guy. I was going to say the big man, but that was Chris Mullins. He's not that big. This is the one where he's getting it to go on Russell. Little Archie, like 6'1" on the Bill Russell. One of the, probably the top 2 defensive big men of all time. I'd say it's him or Hakeem, but never going to know because Russell they didn't have blocks or steals in his day, so we'll never know how dominant he truly was on defense. But it is what it is unless we get a time machine. There we go with the lob from John Wall to Iguodala. You know I love Iggy. You know I love John Wall. My team's just love my team. Could be a little better, but I've already got like a quarter of the players I would love to have. Boom, getting that to go. But I don't think, because I'm not spending money on 2K this year. Last year I spent $60, but it didn't. The team that I got with that money wasn't the team that I ended up using like at all. But I do not think I'm gonna get swatted, son. But I do not think I'm gonna have as good of a team as I had last year, because last year was ridiculous. I had Oscar Robertson, 95-96 Jordan. I think I started Ruby Iggy after those locker codes came out. And then I had LeBron at the 4 because I like to play fast and like big, and LeBron can match up with like any 4. And then I had Hakeem, the Dream, at the 5. And then off the bench, I believe it was either Jerry West or Chris Paul, like just whichever I was feeling at the time. And then I had Diamond Kobe for a bit, but Archie getting the boards. Archie goes off this game. Just tiny goes big. But I didn't like Kobe that much because like I'm not a fan of Kobe. I hate Kobe. I'm a hater. I have plenty of reasons for it. I think he's overrated, but I'm not going to get into that this video. But his shot just seemed broken for me last year. Like he was the only shot I couldn't get. Jordan or Iguodala with the perfect release. But so I ended up trading him out for James Harden because James Harden's my dude. He's like got the perfect style just overall for how I play personally, because he can do it all on offense. So I had him, and then I had Iverson. So I ended up trading Kobe for Iverson and Iggy. So I ended up having those 2 as my backup shooting guards, and then backup small forward was an athletic Scottie Pippen, and then at the power forward I had Durant on the bench, and then my backup center was oh, look at that, just back and forth. My backup center, because my starting center was Hakeem, my backup center was Russell. Bill Russell was my backup center. And then my 11th man was Wilt Chamberlain. So I like the 3 best big guys like ever. And then I had either Iverson or Harden as my 11th man. Like one was my like 7th and the other was my 11th, just because I wanted that instant offense when I needed it. And then my last guy was Carmelo Anthony, because he fit into that role of like he could play a tweener between 3 and 4. Look at all these boards, and I can't even get any of them. He had like 3 offensive boards. But yeah, so I mean that lineup right there is like the best lineup like I could ever have. Like I don't think I could get a better lineup unless I paid massive amounts of money for it. And even then I don't know, cuz that lineup was like, for my list of top 10 greatest players of all time, that had about like 8 of them. Like that's how good that lineup was. But I mean, like that's ridiculous, and I just don't think I'm gonna get that this year. Like John Wall was my first gold last year. He was my first gold this year, I believe, and he's solid. I like keeping him, but from this lineup, there's about like 1 or 2 people that'll keep like the whole way. Like George will be there for a long time. He'll be there until 4th foul on Archie. Yeah, see, Tiny's going big, but he's getting into some foul trouble. But George will be there until I get Durant or getting the steal, until I get Durant or, well, not or, but Durant and LeBron. He'll be there until I get both of them, if I get both of them. So he's in there for the long haul, basically. Archie with the tough and 1 bucket. He cannot be stopped this game. Passing it right to Griffin. Archie's doing it all right now. He's getting assists. He's getting points. Got his 5th foul. That's not good. It's not that big of a deal because I'm up 21. Here he is fouling out. Still had like 30 points though. Got John Wall in though, so I got a great backup. It's not that big of a deal. Like there's like no time left on the clock. So I'm all good. And that's what it's all about in my team. You just have really good like players like all around. It's fantasy basketball but for real. Boom. Paul George right on top of Lenny Wilkins' head. I'm surprised you didn't get a concussion from that jam. Boom. Just bringing the hammer down. Just too ridiculous. John Wall trying to cross him over, and he finally gets him and then crushes it. Absolutely crushes it on their head. And I'm up 24. This game's basically over. And then John Wall just getting the steal, getting filthy with it, just letting it go. Game's over. I'm done. That's it for this one. I'm Mitchell, Predator Bunny on Xbox Live. I'll probably show you the car real quick, me opening it. But I'm out. Deuces.